the airport. You see that? And today's Sing the Word is not going to be sing the word, but it's going to be kind of read the word. So unfortunately, every time I turn on my lyrics, the video dies. So I don't want to talk. Man, look at this hair. Ugh. It's neat. You don't see me neat usually. But anyways, I want to just tell you a little bit about 1 Thessalonians 1:9b. That's kind of a way to say it. It's not the whole verse. It's kind of half the verse, the second half of the verse, and 10. And it's something like, you turned from idols to serve a living and true God, and to wait for His Son from heaven above, whose name is Jesus. Jesus, who rescued us from the wrath to come. And that's a NASB. So basically it's 1 Thessalonians 9b through 10. So I just want to talk into that a little bit. So you turned away from idols to a true and living. I can't sing it. I only wrote about 3 seconds ago. Anyways, it is a song that is designed to remind us that there is a hell. There is a wrath to come. And it is a wrath that you don't want to be a part of. And to turn away from idols. And the discussion of idols just keeps going. You know, it's like pride, power, money. You know, it doesn't have to be a little statue in your front room that you bow down to, but you know, what you put the bulk of your time into can be your idol. And here I am, just an old guy with super gray hair. I'm not saying it's great gray hair, I'm saying it's super. And by the way, if you've ever noticed, I do not have a nose hair, but this one little hair kind of curls up. It looks like a nose hair, but it's not. I don't have 4 foot long nose hair. There is a world out there that wants to take away your spirit and soul, and you know, it's like you see guys with you know, fork tails and pitchforks and running around trying to you know, melt everybody. No, these are subtle. These are like frog in the kettle, subtle things. You know, it's like a frog jumps into a kettle and the water's, you know, kind of mild. But as you know, frogs are, you know, they kind of like temperature no matter what it is. So as the temperature rises, it starts to boil. It's like, oh, this kind of feels good. And all of a sudden they're so warm and they're so tired that when the water really starts killing off the cells, the thing's going to die. And that's the way we are. We have these things that take us away from God. So as we are working on these things today, please, 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 please. I wish that nose hair would go down. I thought I shaved it off today. As we you know, go through our lives, just realize that there's idols all over the place, and they're going to get us. They can get us. They will get us. It's not good. Stay away from idols. Stay away from things that take away your time from God. Spend time with God. Every time you find yourself like totally locked into, like if you're binge watching a TV show, it might be time to say, hey, let's get up, maybe do some laundry, maybe do something of value, and then all of a sudden you go, God, I need to pray for something. And right now, folks, if you're not praying for Ukraine, man, just don't even think about it. Just stop whatever you're doing during the day and pray for Ukraine. They are having the worst time there, but also they're seeing victories because Ukraine has a very rich Christian heritage. So pray for those guys. And as for the Russians, I'm just praying that they would just grow wary of whatever they're doing. So here we are. We're talking about idols. We're talking about the idea that you're not going to live your life worshiping idols, but worship a true living God, a God that has the capabilities. I love that song. He turns prayer requests into praise reports. We don't pray to a God who can't, but the one who can. So I am also going to end this with Jesus rescues us from the wrath to come. And Jesus rescues us from the wrath to come. There is a wrath to come. It's coming. I don't understand it. I'm just a bear of very little brain. But there is a wrath that is coming. And Jesus talked about it. And so did Paul. Paul talked a lot about the wrath to come. And I am not a huge fan of trying to guilt you into Jesus, because I have friends who have, been guilted to follow Jesus, and they turn away and they're like, this is bunk. And I'm so sad for those people, because they've tasted, when you taste of God's goodness and turn away, that's a problem. That's a problem. But if you recognize that there is a world that we don't see or hear that is doomed for the wrath of God, and that in this world we are for your protection and for those around you. The federal government has declared face coverings. Oh, I love airports. Anyways, we have a wrath coming. So please, 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 if you're not a Christian, if you're not believing, consider the wrath to come. And consider that Jesus has the answer. Jesus will rescue you. Yes, He is the ultimate search and rescue. And He will save you and turn you back to the true and living God. T.J. McCormick from, I'm not going to call it that other guy's name, McCarran Airport. And please continue to admonish one another with hymns, songs, spiritual songs. Sing with grace in your hearts. Let the word of Christ dwell in you